open to us now. We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go. And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dicks in the Dark. We are the Dicks in the Dark, and this is Pop Up and Away Nova Destiny, our Dungeons and Dragons game. Now in space. And if you like Dungeons and Dragons content like this, go ahead and smash that like button and think about giving us a subscribe. Yeah, I'm DM Steve, and today, of course, we have with us the regular Dicks in the Dark, Garrett over here.
Howdy.
Dungeon Dan as well.
Yo.
We got Cameron.
How's it going, everyone?
Harro.
Heyo.
And Jay.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
If we are the regular Dicks in the Dark, does that mean that there are irregular Dicks in the Dark?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hangs
that's
a little to the
that's
left.
us too. That's us too, just on weird days. All right. Well, hello, and let's see. It's been a little while, so what happened before? So, if you have the stream open, you won't be able to see it just normally, but if you have the stream open, you'll see that I have a slightly new layout that puts us above the characters so that it's not crowded. Because I figured especially if Harro is going to be at least somewhat doing some camera stuff with dice, it just looked really crowded before. So now it doesn't look so crowded. Now you can see all of the characters. You can still figure out which characters are which player, and everything. It doesn't, I don't think we lost too much space with the other things. Like, it's not like there's that much that really needs to be seen, the whole long chat or whatever.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's an improvement. I dig it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks good. Better to have our our cameras situated higher on the view plane.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad timing, but I just spilled my drink on my desk, so I'll be right back.
Neat.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
I'm definitely
so-
echoing through Jay's mic.
Yeah, I was hearing echoing somewhere. I thought it was the stream for a second, but I
No, I
haven't
shut it
muted
off. I pulled up the stream real quick to watch
Oh,
it and look
gotcha.
at it, and I had to turn off the mute on YouTube. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Did we gain a couple subscribers? I think we're up to 61.
Hey.
Did we? Hey,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So
Maybe
hey,
we
welcome.
did. Yeah. If
Very
you
cool.
yeah, definitely. If you're new here and
Yeah. So Jay, you're not.
Check out our game.
Your mute button is not working.
no, it's every time I move my mouse, it automatically makes volume. So I have to be really careful.
That's what you get when you use a Mac.
Mm,
Are you
we're
using a
not
Mac?
to be sponsored by Mac now. Thanks.
Oh yeah, uh-oh. Yeah, so
I'm
You don't
actually
want to
gonna
be
put-
sponsored by Mac. God damn.
everything okay, Garrett?
Yeah.
Royce, it's your friend.
Some rice in your
Yeah, no, I
keyboard.
have a desk mat, so I just have to wash my desk mat. Not too bad.
Nice.
Not too bad.
What did you spill? Was it like soda or water? Or?
Tawny port. So wine.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Port.
That does suck.
Yeah.
Dude, that's alcohol abuse, man. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no good.
Probably gonna be sticky though, dude.
Mhm. Very sugary, very sweet.
Yeah, true.
Quart's
Well,
pretty
All right, are you guys ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah,
Like,
the first thing I noticed when I loaded up Roll20 was all these wonderful drawings that happened at some point I was not aware of.
yeah, those are brand new, but that's okay because you know, right now we are gonna.
Hey, the vibe is up now.
Oh yeah, that's right. The vibe,
Pretty good
51.
too.
not bad.
51, yeah, that's a pretty solid vibe.
Yeah, Area 51 out of 69.
Yes. So last time on Nova Destiny, the what did we do last? Jeez, what happened last time? The
We talked a lot.
Yeah, most of the characters on Luxi Liner who were the racers waiting for the race had various adventures in the Circle City, this city that you can see here. Um, I guess Thiwar and Ren had talked to Drake's brother, Jake Tungsten,
Jake.
who was the MC of the Luxi 50K race, and Solus had an interesting encounter, and a couple other people had an interesting encounter
I think
with the
most of our party had interesting encounters with this
strange cat girl.
strange woman.
Seemed to be trying to get a scoop, and everyone down here has now uh, either checked into their hotels or bunked here in the racer dorms. And back on the moon of Ascreedo, down on the strip, Anya, Sid, Guy, and Mike have been trying to take in the city. And it is just dense. It's like endless miles of Times Square, basically. And so it's almost completely overwhelming. I mean, you've kind of got the lay of the land here that this is very much obviously people are coming down here. This is kind of the start point. It's the start finish line. And so it's tons of people are arriving. It's kind of a hub area and mainly you're bombarded with advertisements, lights, sounds, images, holograms, video, anything that you can possibly imagine uh, for people that want to deprive you of your money and give you some sort of luxury service, essentially. So you've kind of explored this area around you, and you realize that the city is just massive here. Um, it's it's like 1,000 miles long. It's just insane how much city there is, and really you're kind of overwhelmed. Um, it's starting to get late, and Guy, he's like looking at everybody, and he says, he looks at Mike and he says, "You, you're good, but you guys, oh, you're a mess. We've got to do something about you. Let's see what we can do." And so Guy takes Anya and Sid into a building, and there are all these shops. And first, he takes Sid into this very colorful looking apparel store. and he starts like picking out outfits, and he gives Sid some clothes to put on. He gives Sid this yellow hoodie, big like oversized yellow hoodie, red joggers, and these things that kind of look like boots, but they're very puffy and colorful, and they're like white and blue and orange. And he's like try these on, and he kind of shoves you in this little room with a curtain.
All right. Are they boots? Are they actually just plowed
So
boots?
Sid has like the most archaic, crusty footwear that he's been wearing since the very, very beginning of the campaign.
Oh God.
He takes them off and slips on what essentially are like Nike Airs. And
God.
he cannot believe it. Like, he can't believe the way that it feels on his foot. It literally feels like he's walking on a cloud. Not only that, same thing with clothes. He's been like wearing the same like dusty, like gross, like desert robes for, since forever, since the same clothes that you found him in that jail cell. And he puts on the softest things that he's ever felt in his entire life. And it's like he can't even believe the way that it feels on his skin. So he comes out, and he gets like a colorful backpack, and
Oh, sick.
uh so Guy is able to kind of like he's able to keep all his stuff, disguised everything, and he's like looking at you, and he's like, perfect.
Oh, do they still have sunglasses here?
Yeah. He finds a pair that almost look like a little visor across, and he gives those to you.
Just the Cyclops glasses,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, basically Cyclops glasses. Nice. All right. I think we've got you. So then he takes Anya over into this other
So
store.
wait, you're not going to make me look like that. That's
No,
ridiculous.
no, 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 no. Not at all. I've got an idea. So he gives Anya this like brown leather jacket, a green turtleneck, and
Partridge in a pear tree.
tight blue jeans and like knee-high black boots. And he's like, "Yeah, that's better. Ooh, but here, we need this." And he gives you this pair of headphones.
What are these?
And they're made to fit over Charl ears or elf ears. And he's like, "Yeah, that'll be good. They hold
What are
an
these?
unlimited amount of audio. Plus, you can pick up transmissions or
Ooh.
link them to other devices. They have a microphone in them as well.
Oh. So she tries this on.
Some headphones. She looks like a
Now her,
modern
yeah,
woman.
yeah, her clothing doesn't. Her clothing wasn't as old. She was wearing because she was wearing a uniform before.
Yeah, it was still weird looking in his eyes. So he gets you all set up, and then he's like,
But
"What are
wait
we
a
gonna?"
minute. Now she's got to put her armor back on over this.
Actually, you got to properly put your armor on under the jacket.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Because
what
if
she
you're
does.
because if you've just got a flex, That's like real. The armor is very thin, so it like kind of like it's like a shirt. It
I
kind of
think
fits
I
under the
think that's what
jacket.
she has is
Yeah,
flex armor.
she wouldn't be able to use anything
No,
heavier than that.
she got Gigi's light mail is what she's got.
Okay, light mail. Yeah, so that would fit under the jacket.
Okay.
We've got to figure out where we're going to spend the night tonight. Ideas?
Hmm. There are so many people here. The city is big though. I say though we try to find something close to the Gengar.
Yes, something close to the Ginkert makes sense to me.
All right. We'll have to check that out. Also, of your 10,000 credits, deduct 320 for the makeover.
Wait, who's our?
You wait. You gave us these. You like he's giving us these clothes. He's not paying for it himself.
Ah,
Who was that? Mike.
he's using the mission funds.
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah. He's already kind of disguised. He's wearing like a hat, like he's got like a beanie, and he's got a pair of Drake sunglasses because he doesn't want anybody to recognize him. Of course, he's trying to stay completely incognito. So you find out that the closer you stay to the start finish line, to the actual like where the line is, where the Gengar uh, is more expensive. You can all fit in one room because obviously you've done that before, but getting a close room is you're looking at 1,000 credits a night.
1,000 a night?
Hmm.
I don't know that we have enough to last that long.
I mean, we said 100,000, right? So we do. It's just maybe go a little bit further away.
If you go a few miles back from the starting line, the start finish line, then you can get away with 500 a night.
Yeah, that's better. Are we walking these miles, or is there like? So theoretically, could we quickly get between Gengar 2 and our room if we needed to, other than walking?
If anyone
You're
hasn't checked the real quick, if anyone hasn't checked the Discord chat, go ahead and do so.
yeah, I saw.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sorry,
So
go ahead.
it's okay. It's okay, definitely. So yeah, you're walking right now. Um, there are obviously there's like teleportation services, and there are also speedster services to help you get around town, but it costs money. So essentially there's like, taxi,
Uber.
like Uber. Yeah. So there are
Okay,
speedsters that you can get around town, but at the moment you're walking, which is taking up a lot of time.
gotcha.
It gets to the point where like you're just like, okay, we may have to just stay here for 500.
Mhm. We are definitely going to need to figure out how to get into the Gengar.
So once you get into your hotel rooms, uh, or into your room, Guy says, okay, I got these for everyone as well. And he hands Sid, Anya, and Mike multis. So a little multi-computer. I've set them up so that we can stay in communication with each other in case we have to go out, split up for any reason. Anya, you can link yours to your headphones.
I can spell computer.
Computer? I'm a computer.
Computer?
The race starts in the morning, so we should probably get some sleep and, figure out what we're doing. We may be able to see the others before the race tomorrow. I'm not sure how that's set up.
How late is it?
After, all the stuff that you did before and walking around trying to get a hotel and everything, it's pretty late now. You're getting toward it's like almost midnight. Let's put it that way. Why did Anya want to do something else?
So Anya is going to link her multi to her headset. But she's also going to, maybe after she does that, maybe spend a little bit of time getting everything configured for her sensibilities.
Okay. Guy also tells you that since the Destiny is in orbit, you should be able to contact the Destiny as well.
She actually also does that, just to give an update.
Okay. Does she anything specific or just generally like, hey, we're down here and this is basically what's happened. We're set up and ready to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's the base. Yeah, the basics.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of do that, and if you don't really have anything else to do before trying to get some rest, then that is that. And the group over here on the Luxi liner, the racers, have bedded down. It's nighttime, and Solus,
Yes.
go ahead and roll for surprise.
Oh, trying to surprise Solus? Not a wise decision. For some reason, it's being really laggy right now. 1 second.
Right.
Where's surprise at? Skills? Class?
Combat, maybe?
Let me find surprise. Oh,
Is,
is it combat?
is it I can't remember where it is on this sheet.
I thought it would have been under like skills or something. Hold on.
Would it be under class?
I thought I just looked at class.
Surprise. Check.
Surprise. Check.
I know where they are in the
Oh,
other.
isn't it? Is it awareness? Is that how it shows on the? No, not that
No,
awareness.
it wouldn't be. No.
No. What I'm talking about is under combat. Right.
Other
wait,
abilities.
No. Or no, is it other abilities?
Other abilities awareness.
Sorry,
under-
viewers. We've only been playing on
DM.
Roll20 for
Under
3
You're
class.
years.
the judge master.
Well,
I think
I
it's right
know
here.
I know what the roll is. Obviously, the roll is just a d6. So if he just
Then
rolls a
just tell him to roll a
d6,
d6.
And this, folks, is why this race is going to take us until mid-May.
no,
Listen, all right,
actually, okay. So here's the thing. Okay,
we're
so
good.
you did it, but not. You know what's funny about it is that the character sheet doesn't do anything except for send the dungeon master
Send you a
me
message
a
that
message
Roll a
that
d6.
says Solus
what?
gently reminds you that he is only surprised on
Yeah.
a 1 out of a d6, so I have to make the roll anyway. So derp. The only way. The reason that I was thinking it was the other way is because the other game that we play with the BX character sheets, the simpler
Yeah, doesn't
character
that have
sheets,
like a
yeah,
surprise roll or
it's
something? Yeah,
got
that's what I was
it's got
remembering.
a surprise roll right on it, and the character rolls, not the DM. So that's why I'm confused. Also, if you're watching this, check out our other series, Level Up Live. There's a bunch of those too. And that's like a more traditional Dungeons and Dragons game. All right, so I rolled for that, and Solus is, of course, not surprised. Um,
Never surprised.
so Solus is laying in his bunk, and he is as asleep as Solus gets, because I'm certain that he probably sleeps in
Asleep with one eye open.
yeah, you know, kind of a light meditative
Gripping your
state.
pillow tight.
Um, but Solus awakens to see that the field, the closed, his pod is open, and there is a man hovering over him with a what looks like a plasma dagger ready to stab down. And
Oh shit.
and you see this guy is like hovered over you. Uh,
That
but
guy doesn't look like he's going to have a plasma dagger. That guy has his face right now looks like, dude, I want to make out.
That's
I
because he's
mean,
blushing.
maybe he's
I mean, you can
he's
make out with him all you want, Dan. I'm about to
he's
kill him, so you better be quick.
yeah, if he is supposed to he's supposed to kind of resemble Elon a little bit.
God.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Solus is going to wait right until he detects that he's about to stab down, and then he's going to attack. I'm sure you're probably wanting me to roll initiative.
I am. That is
Okay.
pop the turn
Wow.
order up.
My computer, or maybe it's just roll 20, I don't know, but it's shitting a fucking brick.
Oh no.
It's just really laggy. But it's okay. We got it. Select Solus. Initiative. Not Solus's best roll, we'll say.
No. You actually go at the same time.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
So, what is Solus doing as
Um,
this guy
so
ignites the dagger and goes to stab? Stabby.
so Solus waits until he hears the dagger, and then he fucking whips his legs out from his little bed pod, and like kind of like kicks him like in the side, trying to topple him over and like volt out of bed. You kind of
Gotcha.
get the picture.
Yes. Go ahead and make that attack.
Attack. Okay.
Okay.
Not the best.
You flip out in order to kick this guy, but you are surprised that his reflexes are quite fast. As he as you kick out, you make it outside of the bed, but he does clip you with the plasma dagger, and even a little clipping with that plasma dagger gets you a hefty 8 damage because
Ow.
ouch.
So at this point, if any of us are around, can any of us hear this?
Well, we know that Mary is right there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Yeah, we'll say that Mary is awakened. So go ahead and let's see. Was anybody else right there really close by? Mary and because I know Mary and Solus went down early. So I think they were together, but was anybody else with them? I don't think so. I think everybody else checked in later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was just
All right.
Mary
So
and Solo.
go ahead and roll initiative for Mary then this time. And I mean it's initiative for Solus too again, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Just slide showing my way around Roll20 right now.
Slow. Yeah. No. No worries.
Ooh. Over here, buddy. Down, down, down.
Down.
Trying to move my character sheet so I can click on my
Almost
icon.
there.
Okay.
Do you have a 2-monitor setup
Mm,
at least?
I do, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
3.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Mary is up. She she hears some like noise outside, and it's like, what the heck? Not normal. Sounds like scuffle.
Mm-hmm. All right. Can she see through her?
She can, but it's like there's it's almost like you know the privacy glass
Mm-hmm.
in restrooms where you can kind of see a shadows, so you can't really see
Mm-hmm.
until you flip off.
Okay, so she's gonna flip it off. Does she have time to make an action if she flips it off?
Yeah, because it's just like a button and it just blinks off immediately. So flipping it off only takes like half a
Flipping
second.
off is a bonus action,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
think
a
you're
bonus
right.
action. You can flip off pretty easily.
Yeah. Can she tell that Solus is squaring off against the person?
Yeah,
Too?
yeah. When she flips the thing off, she sees a man standing and Solus kind of sliding out. She kind of sees that he's like slid out and he's kind of crouched on the floor next to this guy. Obviously, they are engaged in some form of violence.
Okay. Give me a second here. I just have to find it. Ah, here we go. So she is going to cast this.
Yeah, what do we got here? Ah, Aha, hold person. Okay, so, and obviously cast onto one single individual. That's a -2 to his saving throw. And that -2 is just enough to make this individual stuck in place. And so now, instead of it being that guy's turn, it's Solus, because he had gotten a
Right.
5.
I'm going to
Oh,
start unleashing on this man.
Okay. You you unleash an attack on this guy, and you realize that pretty quickly what has happened, that Mary is right there, and that this gentleman no longer has the ability to fight back.
you can.
Nice. All right. So I'm going to try to subdue him. Make it so he can't move, tie him up, whatever. Um,
Actually, Mary is gonna disarm him. She's
okay.
just gonna she's gonna turn the blade off and pluck it out of his hand.
Okay. You notice that he's got a belt with some other things on it.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, we're gonna shake this guy down.
Yeah. So you take the blade out of his hand. Uh, he has a belt with 6 grenades on it,
Oh, nice.
and he also was carrying a what looks like a fairly advanced multi.
Oh, she's taking that and she's gonna start playing with that thing.
Now it's the middle of the night. Fortunately, because you kind of dealt with the situation so quickly, I mean, literally, and within about what 20 seconds, the whole thing like went down. So it
Yeah.
happened so quick
Yeah.
that nobody's really noticed. Everybody else is still kind of asleep. So it's just Mary and Solus with this guy, and it's like dark and everything. So like, what are you guys gonna do? Like, you've kind of tied him up, you've bound him, you've taken all his stuff away from him. But what are you gonna do with him? Because like, you're in the middle of these dorms. It's night. Everybody else is asleep.
Right.
And he's held for like 9 turns.
Yeah. So if he's held for 9 turns, that's an hour and a half. So yeah. So he basically is paralyzed.
Say, Mary, why don't we take this fellow someplace a little more private and get to know him a little better? What do you think?
It's going to take a while. He's
Is
going
that
to
a
be held
problem?
for he's held for quite a while. Don't you want to sleep?
What? 9 turns? Isn't a turn 10 minutes? So
An hour and a half.
90 minutes.
yeah. Why would I want to go back to sleep? I want to interrogate him.
Ah,
What's his problem?
where do you suggest we take him? There isn't a lot of privacy around here.
Um, does Solus recall seeing anything maybe like a janitor's closet or some kind of like space away from people, not exactly out of the dorms, but
Oh, by the
something
way,
something akin.
the blade and the grenades,
Hmm.
Mary has stashed those in her bed and turned her
flipped her screen on.
turned her thing,
Okay.
flipped
All
her
right.
screen on.
Gotcha.
She
Gotcha.
she's keeping the multi on her though.
Okay. Um, go ahead and make an intelligence check to see if you recall. I know Solus didn't. He was kind of not in the best state when he came. He was just kind of like getting rushed in here, but
Sure.
there's a chance that he might have observed something.
Oh damn!
So
I
like
know just the place.
Solus is like, there was a spot. There was an area when you first came through these dorms where into the dorms there's also like there's showers and stuff. There's like showers and like restrooms. And you saw that like there were like locker rooms and like there were kind of these locker stalls and these other areas, so you're able to kind of take him back in this area beyond the bathrooms, beyond kind of the lockers, where there's a there's a room that just looks like it's some sort of like an equipment room,
Oh god.
Okay.
but it's way
I
away
don't know
from
if
everybody else.
that's good. I don't know
So
if
if we take
Mary
him back
wants to
there,
join. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So if we take him back there, basically we can tie him to pipes
Okay.
and wait for him to wake up.
Oh, he's gonna wake up.
All
I'll
right.
wake him up very shortly.
But the thing is, he's awake. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is he
Mhm.
is
Okay, so he is
already
awake.
awake because he's just that's the thing. Like hold person, it doesn't knock you out. It just paralyzes you. So like
Okay,
he's awake. He
that's
just
fine.
can't do anything. So yeah, that's the thing. You just kind of have to wait till the paralyzation wears off for him to be able to talk. Is all. But
Mhm.
he's definitely awake. Um, the you're like looking at him like waiting for things to happen. You obviously got you
Well,
do you tie him, like you've tied him up, but are you going to like tie him to like a pole, or to like are you going to tie him to something, or are you just going to keep him tied up independently of
well,
anything
like, well,
else?
that's what I said. If we take him back into this machine room, if there's like pipes, we can tie him to pipes.
So that was my question. Are you going to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. So you tie him to some
And
pipes.
while Mary is waiting, Mary is going to try to crack his um, multi.
Okay. So yeah, you're looking trying to check his multi. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Boy, that thing was on a 20, and it just went
Plop.
right, right. It went right to where it needed to be.
So you're not sure that you can access any any like thing in there, but you can get far enough and you look at the information, and then you look at the guy, and he's wearing a jumpsuit and he's got a little symbol on the jumpsuit. And you look at the information, and this multi is the property of the Baron's stall.
Huh.
Mm.
And you
Oh,
see that this guy, he's got this white jumpsuit, and then there's like a little patch on it, and when you look at the patch it kind of looks like a weird robot fish.
Bot fish.
oh,
Okay. Uh,
oh.
so
If you
you're with
watch,
the Baron.
if you watch this man, I will go back to the. I'll go back to the dorms. Get on one of the comms. I'll let the ship know what we've found so far. I'll
Okay.
be right back.
All right, so Mary goes to do that. So Solus asks What was it again?
I'm more so. I understand he can't talk right now, so I'm more of less monologuing at him.
Gotcha.
So you're with the Baron. Is that right? You know, I would have preferred if we kept our fighting on the race course. But it's always good to know your enemy, and I'm glad you revealed yourself to me now.
The guys just obviously can't say anything.
Mhm.
At once, so Mary goes back to the dorm. What does she specifically relay?
So she relays that
And does she let anybody else know, or does she just let everybody sleep for right now? Does she try and find
she
anybody
does.
else, just out of curiosity?
She will do that. She will try to find somebody else after she makes the call.
Okay.
So she makes the call. Basically, she's going to be like, "Hey, one of the Baron's men was here. He tried to kill Solus. We stopped him. We have him tied up. He's held for right now. Once he wakes up, we're going to interrogate him. But I have his multi, and I can only get so far in, but it's definitely the Baron. Is there anything that you can do from there to crack this thing?"
There's nothing that I can do here. We'd probably have to get it on board and have Matt look at it. Do you think that was one of the racers? Or do you think it was another sent by the Baron?
It's hard to tell. She describes the uniform. But if he was a racer, he had enough grenades on him to level half of this place. I'm going to make sure that Argyle gets those. He'll be happy.
All right then. Keep us updated.
Will do. So once uh, she's gonna go try to find some others at this point.
All right. Let's see. Who is there? It's a
I
little
just see this.
tough. It's a little
Just
tough.
just tomorrow racing. I could just see this right now. Argyle's got these grenades. He's like, I don't like that guy.
It's a little tough to find people because it's like night and you're not like you all came in separately and there's so many people in here. The only one that you're able to locate is Kegel.
Um, all right. So Mary. Hmm.
Mary's like, maybe I'll just let Kegel sleep.
Actually, no.
Is it worth it?
No. Here's the thing. Let me think for a second because there are
I'm
two options.
awake.
There are two options with Kegel.
What's up?
She hasn't woken you up yet.
All
There are
right,
two,
wake me up.
there are two options with Kegel. One option is that she could wake Kegel up and sick Kegel on this poor guy. But she's
Okay.
also good. She's like a holy person. So does she want to? But although she's already
Yeah, I
left
wouldn't
this
want to
poor
torture
guy,
this assassin that tried to kill her friend.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That's true.
Good.
That's true. She's waking Kegel up because between Solus and Kegel, this guy's gonna talk. So she's gonna wake Kegel.
Okay. So you wake Kegel up. I'm assuming explain the situation.
Yeah.
That's
Kegel.
some guy.
So someone tried to kill Solus.
Okay.
Yeah, what of it? Just another Tuesday.
That was yesterday too.
We have him tied up in the boiler room.
All right, take me.
The boiler
Yes.
room.
All right. So yeah, Barry takes Eagle back to the boiler room.
Kegel goes to the boiler room.
All right.
Do I see this person?
Yeah. Yeah, there's this guy tied to a pipe.
How
Kegel
long is
walks in and
how
automatically.
long has it
Wait,
been?
wait. Time out, Dan. Kegel walks in and automatically fires a magic missile at the guy
Why, dude?
because it's fucking Kegel and you woke her up.
Is the guy
uh,
awake?
I
Is the guy
told you
unheld?
no, he's probably almost close to the end of his paralyzation.
Mhm.
So, Jay, you've got 3 missiles, right?
I got 5. Yeah, I got 3 when I fire at one. Like when I fire a magic missile, I fire
That's
3.
that's that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
you just unload on this guy like totally?
it. I just.
All
I
right,
mean,
we're gonna
I have.
tie him up and interrogate him. Kegel comes in, Gatling gun.
Well, it's just like I can't like not unload. It's just like
Well,
I get
yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean,
you
I
know.
get it.
I get it. Oh my God.
Max damage.
Max damage.
I
All 3.
almost.
Dead.
Okay. So, so,
Damn it.
so Solus is patiently waiting. He's kind of pacing back and forth, monologuing to this guy, like, building up the tension for the interrogation. All of a sudden, Mary and Kegel walk through the door. Immediately, Kegel's like, Chickabawa! And 3 missiles collide into this guy's head and just
God.
explode his head.
Why did you do that?
You woke me up and said someone attacked someone.
But we needed to get information from him.
You didn't tell me that. You said someone woke me up, woke him and attacked.
No, I did tell you that.
Well, I was half asleep.
Oh my God.
I'm
Oh
going
my
back to
God.
bed.
She's
So,
just looking at
I could have
she's
handled
looking,
this on my own.
she's looking at Kegel walking away. She's completely like she's like standing there with her mouth wide open at this. Like
so, so now, what are you gonna do? Kegel's gone. She's gone back to bed. And
I gotta get it back to bed so I can memorize my fucking spell again.
All right. Solus is going to proceed to shake this guy down, see if he has anything. Use the.
we've already done that.
yeah,
Well,
Mary's already like pretty
What about
much.
the Maltese? Have you like? Maybe we can get some information from his Baronstall Maltese.
I've gotten as much information as I can. They said they needed on the ship to get anything further. So I'm gonna stow it for right now. But at least they know that the Baron is not playing by his own rules. We need to make sure that everybody knows in the morning that uh, there was an attempt and that they're going to be cheating.
I
What do you
wonder
do
why.
with the body?
Ooh. Is there like a machine or something we can throw body into in the machine room?
Burn it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Throw a convenient vat of acid in this machine room for some.
Actually, you're like looking around this place, and there is kind of like this generator thing, and you're
Uh-huh.
able to take some panels off. It looks like it's providing maybe some some power. You're able to take
Mhm.
this like thing off, and you can see like this just orange glow inside. So you're thinking, and there's like heat coming from it. You're thinking, huh? Maybe if we stuff him in there.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
The race is tomorrow. It's highly unlikely anyone will find him before then.
So, all right. Let's get this over with.
All right. So I guess Mary and Solus shove the body in the generator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You shove the body in the generator and put the panel back on, and then you just go back to bed at that point.
I mean,
Well, not quite.
there's no
Okay.
point in trying to clean up. I mean,
Yeah. I think I wonder why he targeted me. Everyone here should be at risk.
he targeted you because you made that asinine statement about Drake. Everybody knows your face.
Hmm.
You were
Drake Tungsten
probably
is a hero, and I will never take that back.
the easiest to find, to be honest.
Should we wake the rest of the group up and let
You
them know
saw what
just in
happened
case?
when we woke the last one up.
Yeah. In case there's more assassins and they try to take our party members' lives in their sleeps. You know?
Well, we could split up and try. I'm not waking Kegel again.
Yeah,
She,
I think Eagle will be fine.
we can take a little time and try to find these people.
Okay. So we do just that.
Mhm.
Okay. So you go back in and you're looking around for people, and
I don't have the little message you sent us about what our multis can do, but can we
How long is this race?
long time.
long time.
Or do we have some like kind of group chat we could have in game between all of our party members? Like I know there's no communications during the race,
Mhm.
but is that possible with our Maltese? Could we just send out a message
Yeah,
on
I
the
Who
mean,
race?
has a who else has a multi with them right now?
a bunch of people. Anybody that went to that shop, Argyle, Chud, right? Argyle, Chud, almost
Oh,
a
A
lot
fair
of
amount of
people
people
have.
should have Maltese
Yeah,
by this
a
point.
fair amount of people
At
have
the
them at
very
this
least,
point.
I think everyone has at least a rudimentary one, you know?
can Mary try to use the multi because I guess this is her first multi actually.
I
She
mean,
hasn't gotten one.
she has that medical scanner and that she's been using that had like the medical information in it. So she's kind of used to,
Okay,
plus they've
so
been interacting with computers on the ship. Everybody at this point has a rudimentary knowledge of kind of like basic computer use at this point, I
can
would say.
can she configure the one that she just took from this guy to communicate to the two people who are not staying with him?
The one that she just took from this guy, she's really can't get any functionality out of. She's
Okay,
kind of locked out at the home screen, basically.
okay.
She got
She's
just
just gonna
enough
have to wait till she
information
finds
to know that
somebody.
it's the
Yeah.
Barons, but that's about it. But so do you just kind of warn everybody? Is that
Hmm.
essentially?
Yeah, just send out an alert message to all of our party members saying be on high alert. Solus was attacked, pretty much.
Yeah. So you have to actually go before you could probably set that up later, but because you don't have like connection with everybody right now, it's hard to do. So you actually have to go through and find everybody.
Okay, well, I
At
mean that works too.
at this point, which so you kind of let everybody know and kind of alert everybody other than the people obviously who are at the Grand Champion Hotel. Where did Chud stay? Because Chud is over here. Did he stay at a different hotel? Did he stay at the Flame and Throttle? Is that why he's here?
Yeah, I think he stayed at like a middle of the pack hotel.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so he stayed at the Flame and Throttle. So like
Yeah, because I was like, oh, well, I sold that thing. I have extra credits. Like, Chud would be like, oh, why wouldn't I stay somewhere?
yeah, right. So those everybody up here, anybody who stayed up here gets a wonderful uninterrupted night's sleep. Great night's sleep on nice beds and everything. Unfortunately, everybody that stayed down here in the racer dorms gets a shit night's sleep because they all got woken up and they were like jammed into these little pods. Uh, the pods were, not exactly the most comfortable. So,
People got woken up,
yeah,
kind of annoyed.
yeah, everybody got woken up. I mean, again, other than these people over here. But finally, morning comes. Everybody kind of wakes up, and immediately you are shuffled onto shuttles to begin taking you down to the surface.
Oh,
And
Mary does slip Argyle those grenades.
okay.
How many did you say? 9
Even
grenades?
though you're
There are
not supposed to directly harm anyone.
And you're not supposed to have like weapons.
there are 6 of them, and once you get a minute to kind of take a look at them, I will let you know that they are Tangler grenades.
Doesn't that like automatically disqualify you though?
So they're like web grenades. What disqualify? What do you mean?
Like using weapons,
I think
having
you're not
weapons.
allowed to engage aggression, but you're allowed to defend yourself.
Correct.
You're
If
allowed to have
I remember.
weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, they passed the speedster that Argyle, Rumby, and Chud. The speedster
all
that
that stuff.
group is in has a crazy gun mounted on the top of it
Right.
that used to
That's
be a
right.
guy's
I
arm.
love it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
cool.
that totally used to be
Um,
some dude's arm. So
Also, can Mary use that dagger? Or is that not allowed for her?
Yep. Remind me
that
again
is
of what
not
everything we
allowed
took
for
off
her.
of.
Okay.
What was everything we took off the assassin?
Everything you took off the assassin, you got a plasma dagger, you got the 6 tangler grenades, and you got his multi.
Multi. Okay. So
The
just the
only
dagger
other
grenades
thing that
then.
you really could have kept from him were his clothes, which he had like a jumpsuit with a little patch with the Baron's logo on it.
I'd rather be caught dead than wearing that.
She's gonna continue to work on that multi when she's got free time
Okay.
because she figures if she can however if she can get to a certain point she might be able to whatever. But also she's thinking, oh, this guy is working for the Baron. There's probably credits on this guy's multi that the party can use.
Yeah, so I mean at this point, yeah, you're not
That's
sure.
actually a
All
good idea.
speculation. Of course.
Throw up a tab on the Baron. Let's go.
Yeah, so the they load everyone onto big shuttles, and of course you're together with your teams, and they finally take you down onto the moon, and the shuttles go through this dark force field, and then you see the strip ahead of you, and you're headed down to what looks like a city. And then finally, you can see it high above the city. It's Ganger 1.
Is that music? We have that? Oh.
Nifty.
So here's the big thing: can the stream hear our music?
Probably.
I closed the stream because my computer was lagging.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
trying to minimize it, but if anyone else can verify.
You
I
see
can
it.
confirm that the stream is hearing the music.
Hooray! Behold, stream, the glorious Gengar 5 torso.
Yes. So you see it, and you're surprised because when you saw Ganger 2, it
was a piece of shit.
it was a piece of shit. But this is some class looking. Ganger 2 didn't look anything like it looked in the show. But Ganger 1, you're actually surprised. It looks exactly like it looked in the show.
Y'all,
And you're
do you
surprised.
realize?
To the point it's fake.
Do you realize if you look at it, what it has?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
Do you see what it has?
anyone is
It has
well
a
aware.
pointy dick.
Ah, I hope it has an extender feature, because man, for Gengar, I was expecting a little better.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Well, it is.
it's
It
in
is a
vehicle
giant
mode.
robot. That thing is probably bigger than the goddamn Lucchesi.
Well, I will tell you here. Here's the thing that this is in scale, so you can see how
Okay.
big it is. So what do we got? We got a
Like 25
25
feet.
foot. we
Not
got a
bad.
25 foot dick.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Wait a minute. Go down from the top to the bottom.
under,
So it's 20% of the body.
yeah. When
Yeah,
you put it
it's
like
About
that,
right. That's just
That's-
about
put
right,
it like
Dan.
that.
that's
Yeah.
some yeah, that's some girth
Do you mean
right there.
your dick in the dark is not 20% of your body?
Sorry, Jay. If yours is only 20%, I feel bad for you.
20% of your body.
What's that on the? Oh, that's something new.
Yeah. So I had to
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's Ganger's special golden shower attack.
yeah.
Sulfuric
I
acid pours out, or during its
Yeah.
special attack.
Yeah, I had to give you my little this is my little mech porn right here so that you can
Yeah.
fully appreciate the the beauty
Well,
of.
isn't the head inside that thing?
Yeah, I mean the head is inside, and these parts down here, these are kind of like underneath, because obviously when the robot, these kind of extend down, right? Because these are like the
Mhm.
pieces that the legs hook onto. So you can kind of see how, but this is the top view. So when it's in ship mode, the dick is at the front of the ship, and the head is the rear of the ship. And also, the other thing that you know from the show is that this back here, uh, this is a separate fighter vehicle that detaches called the Victory Wing. So
Wait, what?
the from the show, you know that the red thing on the back, this thing on the bottom here, that's a separate little ship that's like a fighter that detaches called the Victory Wing.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, you're able to see the Ganger 1, and then, of course, you make it down to the moon, where the city is just packed. As you're coming down, the city is massive. It it seems to go the entire length of the strip and is twice as long. I mean, it's just this monster city. And then beyond the city, you can see these like bright orange roads and some like mountains in the distance on the strip. You can see water, so you kind of get a little preview of the course as you're coming down when you get lower, and then finally you touch down the at the start finish line, and they start kind of ushering everybody off of the the shuttles. Now, Hans Proner and Rhyme Crime, they, because they're VIPs, they always start, all the VIPs always start center strip, so they're close together. So that means any VIPs are always at kind of at the center of the starting line, which the starting line is miles and miles long, by the way. It's like this huge long thing because there's so many
Oh, wow.
racers. Yeah.
Nice.
So those
So it's
guys
not
are
like it's not like an F1 where we have pole positions. It's like just a straight line.
no, it's just a straight line, but it's the starting line is literally hundreds of miles long,
Wild.
and you guys are in the center. Yeah. So it's insane. You realize the course is the whole strip, and the strip is 50,000 miles long around and 500 miles wide. So that's the race basically. Um, so that team is in the center. Uh, so somebody uh, from the second team, go ahead and let's see. Team two. Team two, Timmy, Gothic, Mary, and Kegel. So somebody go ahead and roll a d6 for start position.
Okay.
Anybody.
I got it.
Aha! Okay. So, lucky, Team 2 also starts center position. So, Team 2 starts fairly close to Team 1 and fairly close to the VIPs. And then finally, Team 3, that's going to be Solus, Rumby, Argyle, Chud, and Heroes, of course. Uh, Somebody from that team, go ahead and roll a d6 for start position. Okay, so they are going to be just not in the center position, in position 2, which is a little off to the right of center. So you kind of are starting to get like shuffled to your cars. There are so many people. Anya, Sid, and the two NPCs, Guy and Mike, wake up to absolute just chaos at the line. When they wake up, there are so many people headed to the start finish line, and it is just like a deluge. You're like, holy crap, how are we ever going to even like see our people if we wanted to do that? You're not sure if you're going to be able to, because there's just like tons. To get up to that start finish line is going to be very, very difficult.
Well, I don't think it's really not our job to be spectators. We need to get onto the Ganga too. That's what we should focus our efforts on, not the race itself.
Unfortunately,
The
Ganger
Ganger.
1 is right there above it.
Right.
What?
And last I remember, we were looking into teleportation pads. And actually, with all the crowd moving towards it, it might be better for us to go the opposite direction. Find some empty teleporter pads somewhere.
Possibly. I've also been musing about, instead of us going to it, maybe figuring out what's holding it up there and bringing it to us.
True, but
It would just
that's
create quite a scene.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
That'll be more noticeable, I guess we could say.
Well, let's go with Sid's plan. Let's head the opposite direction, see if we can't find a teleporter we can try to use.
A little bit more privately. All right, that sounds like a good idea. So, those guys are like headed the opposite direction of everybody else. So you're kind of like walking along. That group is walking along, and they hear this guy. Hashtag I am soulless. Get your hashtag I am soulless t-shirts. I am soulless t-shirts right here. Come on, look at it. And you walk past this guy, and there's this big like hologram of Solus like rotating above this guy's cart. And it
Oh,
just says this thing, and you hear it like over. You're like, what the hell? Wait, what?
So I guess we're gonna
oh yeah. I'm
what yeah,
buying one,
what is
buying or two.
what is this? What why do you have this man's picture?
Oh, he's all the rage. Haven't you seen it? Look. And he's like points up, and you see it's Solus's interview. And you kind of watch his interview, and he's because you haven't seen it yet. I mean, obviously you don't know any
Mm.
of this stuff. You haven't seen it. And he's like my hero, Drake Tungsten. And there are these shirts.
Oh God.
There are these shirts that have a picture of Solus on them, and then Solus is kind of like looking back at this at Drake Tungsten. So it's like this shirt of like Solus like admiring Drake's Tungsten, and it says on the bottom it says hashtag I am Solus. And there's like
Uh,
different designs. That's like one of them has
Oh
like
God.
on the back it says real big the hero Drake Tungsten.
That's
hey,
hilarious.
how much for a shirt?
And Guy is just like mouth agape. He's like, what in the hell?
Oh my God. What did he do?
Hey, you going to buy or not? 20 credits. 20 credits. It's a great deal. I'm the only one in this part of town that's got them.
Sure, friend. Can you do 3 for 50?
Yeah, I can do that for you. I can do that for you. And we do have lady sizes too, so let's get that here. You know.
My name is Solus.
Did somebody just shoot stars up in the Discord?
It's because I
My name is
Oh.
Solus.
Oh,
it's
right.
because I did that.
I don't need one. I'm fine. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god.
getting one for myself, one for Solus, and one for Drake.
Yeah.
Ah,
Nice.
Oh my god.
go.
So after that, you walk around and now you're noticing that there are like on like screens and there are like holographic projectors of various like people's interview, and you catch one of you catch one uh of Hans and Rhyme with of Thiwar and with a guy that looks like Drake, but then you realize, wait a second, is that a guy related to Drake? So you're like starting to see some of the media now. And guy is like, uh-oh. Oh boy. This could make things a little bit harder.
Well, obviously,
Hmm.
I just hope that he doesn't come down here.
if the authorities. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. I just realized we've been out of touch with the ship. If they did those interviews and the ship is monitoring, they already know. Which means cut to Drake. Ha 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 ha.
Well, back to the starting line. The everyone else is at their speedsters, kind of the last, figuring out their last checks, making sure that your like food rations are good and all your supplies that you've set up for the race are good and that everything that you have is anybody at this last moment is anybody doing anything. The speedsters are all lined up, you're at your position, things are ready to go, people are just doing their last checks. So are there anybody that are racers that are doing anything specific while in this like half hour lead up to the actual start of the race where things are really kind of getting going?
Hmm.
Mary
Can't think of anything.
is going to, she's not going to wander far, but she's going to wander a little bit to see if she can find anybody who is, who's with, what's his face's team, with the Baron's team, to see if this was if this was a Baron racer or some, you know what I mean?
Okay,
She's
and
gonna, she's gonna try, she's
Mary's
gonna
at the
check some shit out.
center. Okay, so Mary is looking to see if she can find anybody that she can notice that looks like they might be one of the Baron's racers. Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm looking for not Baron, but just sin, any sin around us at all. I
Oh,
Okay.
believe that
if
was the conflict
if sh- if she
with
runs
Jake.
into um if she runs into them, she's gonna tell them what happened last night. If she
Ah,
runs into if she runs into Thawar
if she runs into Thawar, okay, and Ren, yes, gotcha.
and Ren, she's gonna let them know what happened last night.
They are in the same position, so they are close because they're all close to the center.
Okay.
Now,
So
also
so
close to the center is there's a big stage behind the line, and you can see on this stage. Anybody in the center portion can see the stage. You can see on this stage Jake, and the production is getting ready to kind of like start the race. Like you can see him, he's like, there's kind of things going on. It looks like he actually may be starting like some doing some pre-race interviews with some of the people in the VIP section. Um, so you anybody else doing anything? Or just
Just checking the vehicle, making sure everything's good, watching out for
gotcha.
any suspicious behavior.
Okay. So as far as Thiwar and looking for sin, you haven't noticed any sin around here. Not
Oh,
not even
I
one
bet you,
actually.
I bet you there's plenty of sin in that city.
Oh, there's a bunch. But as far as people of the sin species or people who are uh, members of the overlordship, no, you're not seeing any of those. So, but you've got your eyes peeled. Mary, on the other hand, she actually has walked around and spotted something that looks suspicious. She sees a car that is, well, it's shaped like a mechanical lobster. It sticks out to her, and when she starts to kind of like look over, she sees two of that guy.
Same guy?
The exact same guy.
Okay.
So there's two guys, like the exact same guy. It's like there's two clones, and they are preparing to race in this red lobster car, or lobster speedster.
This Red Lobster car. Do they have terrible
I have a red
seafood as
lobster
well?
car.
Nah, they got what are those, what are the
Cheddar Bay biscuits?
balls? What are the balls?
Little
Doesn't
hush,
Red Lobster
little
have some like lobster
Cheddar,
balls or
yeah,
puppies.
something?
the cheddar.
They got the hush puppies or
Good
whatever.
balls.
They have some kind of like hush puppy-ish type. I thought they did anyway. It's been a while since I've been to Red Lobster.
Nah, man, they got now. The only good thing that Red Lobster's got the Cheddar Bay biscuit, man.
Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, you see, does she do anything or is she just note the car?
She notes the car, and then she makes a point to try to find Ren or Thawar.
Okay. She notes the car. She's headed back, and just about the just about the time that she's headed back to look to see if she can find Ren and Thawar, she does, because they're almost like perfect center, right in front of the stage, and Jake has actually come down to their car to interview them. So so we finally got a Jake Tungsten here. He says, "All right, this is Jake Tungsten, and I am here with Hans Proner and Rhyme Crime, and it's about 20 minutes till race time begins. How are you feeling, gentlemen?"
Hello, Jake. We're feeling fine. Thank you for asking. It's great seeing you again. How are you?
Oh, you know me. I am just peachy. And you have any feelings about the race today? Nerves?
Mostly excited, honestly. Anytime I get to perform, of course, I'm excited for the performance, excited for the, well, slightly disappointed since I won't be able to see the reaction of my fans, but
Oh,
that's
we'll
all right.
see it on replay, and I'm sure we'll enjoy that. Now, is there gonna be any music? Do you have some surprises for us?
Oh, I think there's one guarantee in the race. It's that you're gonna have lots of music.
All right. Rhyme Crime, anything from you? Rhyme Crime?
Crime, crime.
Rhyme Crime? Harro? Hello?
I'm sorry. What's up?
Rhyme Crime and I forget Garrett's character.
And Rhyme
Are
Crime
being
and
interviewed right
Getting
Hans
interviewed.
Pro. Yeah, they were being
Hans Broder,
interviewed
that's
by
right.
Okay. I had heard that we were getting interviewed, but I couldn't tell if I was there or not. So all right.
Oh
let's
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, he was just like any final words before the race.
nothing from me. I think that everything will speak for itself when we're out there.
All right, well, that's it. You heard it from the strip on the moon of Ascreedo. I am Jake Tungsten, and the race is gonna start soon. And we'll see you out there, gentlemen. And all right, we're off. Good job, fellas. Mary is, like I said, she's coming kind of
Yeah,
just as
she's
the
on her way
interview
over now.
is
Yeah.
happening. Uh, good luck out there.
Thanks. I guess we might need it, given all the going ons.
Yeah. Well, I've got some more interviews to do, so I'll see you guys around.
See you around.
And Jake Tungsten, he takes off and proceeds to give an interview to Ace Hollow.
So once Jake moves away, Mary's gonna come in. Excuse me. Hans. Rhyme.
Oh, hello. You must be a fan. What can I do for you?
Yes, I'm a big fan. I wanted to talk to you about other fans. Especially
Only fans.
Only fans. I wanted to talk to you about OnlyFans. No. Last
Oh,
night, one of your fans was attacked.
are my
Just,
fans all right?
they are. However, we determined that it was the Baron who attacked. It was Solus. One of the Baron's men attacked Solus. He's become quite popular because of his unfortunate interview. I'm sure you've seen it. Everyone has.
Yes, I'm familiar.
So,
My name is Solus.
so,
So,
uh, what we found out was, well, not much because unfortunately, your fan Kegel blew his head off last night. But
Oops.
I was able to
oopsie.
determine that he was a racer. Beware the car that looks like a lobster. That's the Baron. It seems like the group driving all look the same, like they're twins. Steve, are you playing a pinball machine in the background?
Hungry, hungry hippos.
No, damn it! I was trying to make some coffee while you were, while you were
Well,
role playing.
If you're making
Sorry.
coffee,
yeah.
you really got to use the bathroom. So now would be a great.
But
My name is Steve. I have sleeping issues. I make coffee at 9:49 at night.
yeah, pretty much.
It's true. All of it.
So Mary explains to the two of them exactly what's going on. Once they get the gist of it, she'll go back and explain.
Oh, I will let you also know to watch out for any sin that there was some weird going ons with Jake and some sin military guys. So just keep an eye out.
Oh, so they're here too. Joy. I don't know. I don't think I don't think the third team racers. They're not near us. I don't think we'll be able to get any information to them unless we run into them on the track. But I'll relay what I can to whoever, to my team at least. Just be careful out there.
And you do the same. Yes, I haven't seen them either.
All right, so Mary's gonna go back to her group and she's gonna basically tell the group what Thiwar told her about the sin and all that. So at least those two groups of cars have information.
All right. So
She doesn't think she's got to, she doesn't feel that she has time to try to go find Argyle and them.
gotcha. Yeah, she doesn't really. I mean, it's about 15 minutes for the race to start, and she's got to like walk back and get get settled into their car. So, all right. So here is the race. Here's how this is gonna work. Basically, what's that?
I said I scrolled over to Roll20 for a second. I saw Jake Tungsten's avatar, which I hadn't seen yet.
Oh,
Just the whole Giga Chad right there.
oh hell yeah, hell yeah. When you get a chance, go ahead and you need to read his the little
He's got a little
information.
bio.
Yeah, he's got a little bio. Actually, here you go. I'll just do this.
Oh, this is Jake.
Flash Tungsten.
He saved every one of us.
Yes. Drake
Very
or Jake, aka Flash Tungsten. Of course, he was a big hero back in the day. Anyway, so the race. So first of all, who is driving each racer? Who is driving of the who is the starting driver at least?
Could you scroll to the screen with the teams and the cars?
Sure.
Click the. Pilot is Dex, and the team member is Wisdom or Intelligence. So for our ship, I'm going to say Ren. It'd probably be smart for you to start as the pilot.
That works for me.
Okay, so Ren for team 1. Who is the pilot for team 2?
Here, did you say it was based on Dex? Is that right?
Yes.
Dex. Second.
Yeah, because it's
Neither-
you're
neither
manually
are my folks.
driving basically.
My folks are kind of in the middle for Dex, so I don't know about that.
Timmy has a Dex 15. That's pretty good. He also has piloting, so I think
that will help then. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the wait, do I not? I swear I did. Anyway, I think the start of the race is going to be the most hectic as everyone guns out of the starting line.
Oh God. Oh
So
my God.
send in your best driver, and I'm thinking that's
Dex.
Timmy.
Timmy.
Dex for team 3. Oh
Uh-huh.
God. Oh God. I already know. I already know who it is.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
it's-
if you insist, I suppose
I mean, who's gonna have the highest dex on that
I don't
team?
know. Is it Solus or is it Rumby? Because doesn't Rumby have pretty high dex
Actually,
too? Because Rumby's like a gunner guy, so like I feel like his
wow,
dex
I
is
just
like
realized
probably pretty high.
Timmy Timmy has a better dex than Solus. Just imagine that for a
Um,
second.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's a
my
nimble
dex,
little guy. Your dicks.
my
Yeah.
dex is 13.
Says 13.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rumby.
Mine Solus's is 14, and he has airmanship. I don't know if that qualifies.
Yes,
He also has
because
navigation.
that he's actually we haven't really like officially done it yet, but remember Solus is besides his airmanship, he's also been taking like piloting lessons.
Right. Okay.
Rumby's got like riding, or I don't know what. I mean, but that was
Right.
originally like
Oh
for
yeah,
ballistic.
Rumby's got a hell of a riding skill, that's for sure.
Hmm.
But Rumby also has some driving experience too.
Oh God.
He's been
I've played
flying and
multiple
driving as well.
universes.
So technically it's a toss up between Solus and Rumby. Who wants it?
Rumby,
So
if you feel confident, I have no qualms against letting you pilot the start.
I'll
Um,
start piloting.
okay.
Oh, take us to another universe.
though also Chud has a high dex. He's got 14.
Rumby automatically
Oh,
throws it in reverse.
we've got some good
So
pilots on Team 3.
yeah, and honestly, even Argyle's a 12. It's not bad. So everybody, as far as that's concerned, this team is probably pretty capable. Almost everybody of driving, but it's the other stuff that's going to be a
Yeah.
challenge for
Rumby
this
would be
team.
the kid that Rumby would be the kid that scores a goal for the other team.
Basically. All right. So who's gonna start um, as the driver for the pilot for Team 3?
Rumby, that's fine with you.
That's fine if you want to go for that.
Just don't kill us.
Rumby
That
won't argue.
that works because at least it's different players, so it's like it's not going to be the same player, which I
Yeah,
mean makes it a little nice there. The other
good mix-up.
thing is that if you need, I did come back to this one, but if you need uh, to see the teams um, in your journal, there at the very top there should be two race cheat sheets. And race cheat sheet number 1 has has the teams, the cars, who's on the teams, the ratings for the various so that's highway, hydro, city, and wilderness. A lower score is better, a higher score is worse. So if you look at the Speedster Race Cheat 1, you can see who's all on each of those things. And then at the bottom of that one, there is how the race segments will work. So that's kind of like our segment order. So describe the new district. Uh, you guys tell me if there's anything specific like tactics or anything you want to do going into this district. Driver rolls piloting, another driver or another team member rolls for like a notice. I roll for encounters. Obviously, if there are encounters, we figure that out. And then I calculate, and then we move on to the next team, and we just kind of cycle through like that. Um, and that's basically how that goes. And then there is also a second cheat sheet that right there. And this one has the types of districts, city, highway, wilderness, water, and the speedster modes. So you can see what your speedster is able to do. So every speedster has the 3 modes. Auto mode, which is basically like you're a car. There's tires, wheels, treads. Every speeder has an auto mode where they're actually physically touching the ground. Hydro mode is hydrofoil. Obviously, it's really only good for water. It doesn't work anywhere else. Um, and then there's repjet mode, which is a combination of repulsor to lift your vehicle off the ground, and then jet to propel it forward. It's obviously mainly for highways. It's a jet and you're going super fast. So it's really kind of dangerous in almost any other situation, and it doesn't really work on water very well. It mainly works on these big orange roads. Which, does anybody know why the roads are big and orange?
Because
No.
it's a goddamn Matchbox car track.
Yes, because it's a Hot Wheels track.
It's Hot Wheels.
Yeah. Because they're
Wow.
big orange roads, like these huge long orange highways, because it's a fucking Hot Wheels track. Because remember, anything in this, all of the stuff in this game is based on like toys and stuff. So everybody had the orange Hot Wheels track. Definitely.
Cool.
Oh
I
God, does
I was a
does
big
that mean
Hot
at
Wheels kid, but I
at
didn't have
some
the
point
jet.
we're gonna have a loop de loop
We better.
or the jump?
Yeah. Jumps, loop de loops, all kinds of things. Well, technically your rep jet is a jump. The thing that's fun is that like you actually have to transition between each thing. So like you gotta like rep jet off like like a fucking launch thing into some water where you like switch it to hydro real fast. This is just a big like Matchbox Hot Wheel giant racetrack with all kinds of crap on it. All right, so who did we say? So let's pop Ren out. Timmy. Wait, they're in the same space. Ren and Timmy. And then Brumby. Oh yeah, that's right. He's Charles Manson. All right. So you here is the idea of the districts. What, Dan?
It's 10
What?
o'clock.
I know. It's okay, but hey, at least we're getting to it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, folks. May
Yeah,
stick around till
it's
May.
gonna.
Stick around till May to find out who the winner is.
Hey, if Anya and them can do their jobs, maybe we won't have to tolerate the whole race. We'll see what happens. Maybe the race will be fun. You don't know, man. Anyway, all right. So Jake gets on the intercom. You can see his hologram kind of huge in front of the whole thing, and he's like, "Racers, start your engines!" And then, bloop, bloop, and the race is off. So
Nice.
we will start with our that to the side here. We know where you're in the first position, but we'll go ahead and start with this right here. Now, here's the way that this works. These will obviously each thing will uncover as you go down. they're color coded. So as you can see, all of the track forward is the orange highway. So you're basically, it's rep jet. So it's moving very fast. When you move into, and remember, this is not one for one because it just can't be one for one. So here's the idea. You can move into the district there in front of you, or you can move into a district that is to the corner of the one that you were. So, and you can either go straight, you can go that way, or you can go that way. Obviously, the map is varied as you go down, so there will be different terrains for you to go in. As you're going into the next terrain, you'll be able to see the next strip, so you'll know what's coming up.
Gotcha.
Only in special circumstances would you be able to say like do that and move all the way over. There may be some circumstances where you can do that, but generally speaking, your path is either directly forward or to the corners. So
I don't know. I think that Chud should be able to do that because he's a knight.
yeah. Well, he's got like a messed up movement. His like an L.
Yeah.
All right. So of course, going into this first part, it's rep jet on this highway. Is there any special tactic for team 1 going into this highway, or are you just like just gunning it basically?
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Just gunning it. All right.
Yeah,
Well
gotta go straight.
then go ahead and Ren, if you have some sort of a piloting skill, go ahead and roll that. That's under Dex. Go ahead and roll that. If not, just go ahead and roll a Dex check.
All right, let me pull them up here. Oop.
See, that's what's gonna take the longest is to have everybody actually have Roll20 roll their dice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm just making a normal dex check. I don't really have anything relevant.
Okay. All right. And then whoever in the vehicle wants to make the notice check, that's either a wisdom or an intelligence, whichever you prefer.
Yep, I can do that.
That's what I figured. Okay. Okay. All right. So they move forward. They tear out of the gate. And you actually are ahead of a lot of the VIPs coming out of the gate. So it's a very impressive start. Your speedster is literally made for these highway sections, so you just tear out of there, and in fact, that no, it's not that. That. And in fact, you guys move through that area in less than an hour and move into the next district because you went so fast, and you'll start in the next district. Team 2.
All right. Also, we fucking gun it.
All right, go ahead and have Timmy roll his driving roll. Okay. And whoever in this vehicle, Timmy, Guthix, Mary, or Kegel wants to roll the notice roll.
Mary can do it. She'll roll that on her wisdom.
Also, is there any specific tactic here, or again just gunning it straight?
I think if we're going to do the rep boost, then it's best just to go straight.
Okay.
Focus all of our efforts out of getting out the gate.
Ooh.
Damn.
All right. Okay. All right. So you gun it out, not nearly as quick as the as Team 1, but you're on your way, and it's only going to take you an hour to get through here, and no major encounters. So, Team 3. Again, all of these, you're not near these VIP guys. Everything in front of you is just these orange highways. Your vehicle is the worst on this part, but you could do something. So go ahead and is there any special tactic?
Jay, that's you.
Yay!
Yeah.
Rumby is driving. Is he doing anything special, or is he just gunning it?
He's going to pop a wheelie.
Oh my god! At the finish line, he's gonna try and pop a wheelie.
Yeah.
Start
Or I mean,
line.
at the start line. Oh my
I mean, I
god.
don't know how.
Okay.
I don't think he can, but I mean,
I
it's a
don't
big
I don't
thing.
know
But
how he could do that either, but if he wants to try, go ahead and roll for your driving. So if you've got a piloting skill under Dex, roll that. If not, go ahead and just roll your dexterity.
I have. I mean, piloting. I don't know. I have. I just. What do you mean? I got
Un-
riding.
un- Not riding is like riding a horse. If you don't
I
have,
know, but like, I
If
don't.
you don't have a piloting skill, it's just your
just
dex.
just use your dex.
But where would piloting be?
It would be in
It
the
would
same
be a
place
skill.
where riding is.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I'm pop a wheelie.
if you do,
Oh my god.
I
all
did it.
right. And
Nice.
then what about the notice? Who on this team? Again, it's a wisdom or a intelligence. Who on the team we got? Of course, Rumby's the driver. He can still make it even though he's the driver. Or Solus,
Mhm.
Argyle, or Chud.
I think Solus is up to bat.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep a lookout.
Okay. So, Rumby, out of the gate, somehow manages to, because this thing is like, it's like an ATV, like it's a big all-terrain thing, so it has like different, various things. He somehow manages it to get it back up on two wheels and kind of peel out on two wheels.
I want to try to ride it for a little while like that, though.
Yeah, you're able
Oh
to
god.
ride it for a little while, which makes a cool start. Even though you're
So
not VIP, there's obviously a lot of attention on this car because this is the I Am Solus car.
also, Argyle's riding outside. He's at the gun position.
Oh, so he's like,
Started.
ah! He almost
Yeah.
falls out.
Okay,
That would be a pretty bad start.
he keeps his lunch. That's good.
Okay.
He keeps it his breakfast.
Yeah. Good thing Argyle was holding on to the gun because he like would have almost fell out.
Mhm.
So Rumby drives out for a while, and you're going, but it looks like at least at current pace, you guys are going to be in this section for 2 more segments after this.
Okay.
Now, here's basically the way that I wanted to do this is that for the other team, Anya and Sid and them, basically, I figure we're probably not going to know what that team need to know what that team is doing like every hour, right? So I'm just going to
Right.
kind of like, because they'll probably like start something and then it'll take them a while to do it. So like this first hour, they're still kind of trying to get back through the city and try and like find. They're still basically looking for an empty transporter place, or
Right.
one that they can get to that maybe there's not too many people around that's not being used. So they're still off doing that. So we really don't need to check with them at the moment. So we can go on with our next segment, and Ren and Thiwar. So they have already gone into this second one, and obviously it is just the same.
Yeah. Yeah, Ren, keep driving.
Same check you said?
Yeah, go ahead, and unless you're doing anything different, go ahead and just make the same check.
Whew.
Okay. And Thiwar, is he still doing the no check?
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Easy peasy.
All right. So good on that. You're just flying down this highway. Absolutely flying. Garrett, go ahead and roll me a D percentile.
Sure.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Okay. So Rhyme he's kind of sweating for a while. He's keeping it together. You guys are just going fast. You are going so fast. And Thwar is like, looking out, and he sees that there's kind of this exit over here, and he can see the star shape of one of those jumps. And Rhyme is or Ren
Either
is
works.
either way is able to just get over up onto this exit, launches through a jump, and once again puts them all the way ahead, so that they're actually like Nobody else can see it yet because they're like super far ahead. You're like actually ahead of the pack. Like you're going like pretty fast. You're at the you can see other cars around you, but like there's nobody in front of you. And you're coming up onto a hydro section. You're seeing the signs that you're going to have to switch from the rep jet to hydro here very soon, and that's going to be Timmy and company.
All right. Timmy. Bar.
Now, here's what you can do. The last time Timmy made a roll and Mary made a roll, you have another segment in this spot.
Okay.
You can keep your rolls for this segment, which were both you made it. Mary was like just on the edge of making it. Timmy made it pretty well. Neither was like any critical or anything. You can keep your rolls that you had, or you can roll again. But if you roll worse, you lengthen the amount of time, the amount of segments that you stay in this block. If you
Well, let me ask you this.
But you could roll better, and if you roll better, you could shorten the amount of time that you stay in this block.
Do we both have to roll, or can only do?
No, you can re-roll either one. So
Okay.
like Timmy
So
could keep
Mary,
his driving roll, but Mary could re-roll because she got an 18. So Mary
yeah.
could technically re-roll her notice roll.
So
But if she gets a
so
worse
Mary,
roll, it could affect it
yeah.
adversely.
So Mary will re-roll. Will Timmy?
I think Timmy is going to stay with his roll.
Okay.
Okay. So Mary will re-roll, and she will re-roll at. Oh my God! Oh
Wow.
my God! Ah,
Yikes.
damn!
Okay.
Mary's not having a great time.
Mary's not having a great time, and actually,
Mary
19.
is distracted from the Mary is distracted and tired from the night before.
Yeah, 19 is not good. It's not a good roll for this course for that roll. Dan, go ahead and roll on a. Give me a percentile roll. 60. Okay. So Mary is she's tired and she's it's very chaotic. And racers have started kind of taking advantage of taking advantage of you guys and doing like kind of trying to there's a racer who is like right behind you, and they're like riding in your what do they call that, your if it was a
They're
boat, it would be
drifting us.
your wake. Yes, they're
Wait.
Yep,
drifting you. Yes,
they're
there's
drifting us.
somebody
Okay.
behind you drifting you, and they're like really close, and you're going like really fast, like hundreds of miles per hour. So like it's like kind of nerve wracking, and Mary's like becomes focused on it, and she's like, and it kind of stops you guys from getting ahead very well, and so that means yeah, you are going to be stuck on this block for an additional segment, and it's Rumby's turn. And again, obviously, you guys are in this. You guys, you can. Rumby obviously got a good roll. So Rumby doesn't have to re-roll if you don't want to. You can keep your 4. Solus could re-roll that 14 though
But
to.
it's Rumby, so
That's
he wants
true.
to.
That's true. If Rumby is a chaotic soul and wants to re-roll anyway, that is totally up to the player, which is you.
Rumby wants to kind of like do like a thing where he hits the brakes real hard and tries to get the car to go up on the front wheels and
Well,
then
there is no wheels
slam
right
it.
now. You're in rep jet mode because you're flying on so you're hovering. You're like it's like speeder mode basically. It's like
Well, I can do a wheelie then, but
you're hovering. Because that's why you were
do I
able to
hover
do
to
the
wheelie?
wheelie because yeah, because you were able to kind of like lift the front. It wasn't a real wheelie, it was like kind of a fake wheelie.
Well, I kind of want to like slam on the brakes hard so the front goes down real hard. So it kind of lifts the
Why?
back,
But why?
That
and then
that
and
could
then
that could
slam on the
be that could be incredibly dangerous
and then
at
slam on
at
the
the high
gas,
speeds.
and then slam on the gas.
Well, if Rumby's gonna do some crazy stunt, go ahead and make your roll.
It's Rumby, dude.
And
I'm trying to
Solus,
make. I mean, we're going to be famous.
Yeah.
oh,
Before we
you're
do,
gonna be
do my
famous
wisdom
for
check again.
something.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God. This is bad. This is really bad.
At least it wasn't a 20.
Yeah, but you were trying to do something really crazy, so Rumby does this thing where he slams the front of the vehicle for some reason, slams the front of the vehicle down. You guys are probably going about 500 miles an hour. When he slams it down, it hits this weird rubber surface that is the highway. It bangs in like this, and Argyle,
Oh God.
go ahead and make a strength check -6.
-6.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh my God. Oh my
Oh.
God. He did it.
Somehow, Argyle just white knuckles it and holds on for dear life and avoids being ejected from the vehicle because that's what was going to happen.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Is he was going to be
that was-
ejected and thrown a number of feet.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I said Rumby is now slamming on the gas.
Yeah, you hit it down and then slammed on the gas, which means that you have now flipped your car. You've like flipped your vehicle. And the jet is still going. So when you hit the gas, you hit the jet. So the vehicle kind of like flies off the road and like tumbles off the road and is like bouncing on this orange stuff because the orange highway, the reason that it's like it's
Are
kind
we
of
no
this.
longer on the track?
No, you're no longer on the track. You have bounced off the track. You have bounced fortunately you're kind of behind, so cars are kind of leaving you in the dust, but so there's not as many back here for you to have to. Okay, never mind. You got bad luck, and your speedster careens into another speedster while it's kind of like flipping, and Your speedster is big and that one is small. Your speedster lands on this speedster. It's like the size of the one that like Hans and Rhyme are in, and you completely crush that car, killing
God.
everyone inside.
All right, got one out.
And then you roll the speedster comes to a stop finally on its side, like in between track, and it's got like smoke coming from the bottom, and let's see, everybody in the speedster takes 8 damage, and Argyle takes 16 damage.
Jesus.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Looks like we've got our first accident here. Oh no! It's the I Am Solus car! I hope everybody's okay. It looks like the medics are going down to check them out right now.
How do we get our car upright so we can get going again?
Well, that's a good question.
Argyle? Argyle gets out. Walks over to Rumby.
He's probably dizzy as hell. He stumbles
matter.
over to Rumby.
Does not matter.
Punches him right in the face.
Actual, yeah, like
I slipped.
So, yeah, Argyle walks over and hits Rumby as hard as he can in the face.
Does it do damage?
Yeah, it did 3 damage.
3 damage.
Oh man, you fucked up.
oh, don't do that again.
Now Rumby is going to have to pull out his weapon.
Oh my god.
What does he have now?
Well,
Yeah.
Solus and Chud are there too.
Yeah, Rumpy is going to pull out his pistol and point it at Argyle.
Stop.
And then Rumby is going to like get really, I don't know. I'm trying to like
Argyle just holds his hands out at this point, like just like ah.
So
Rumpy's going to walk over to the I guess Rumpy's going to see if he can do like a handstand.
a handstand?
Yeah.
Okay. You probably can't because you just rolled in a car and had a car accident. So
That's why Rumpy's going to try to do it because he's kind of like
Argyle is just looking
concussed.
at Solus.
make
And
a Constitution check -4 if you
He's
if you do a
concussed and he just
handstand.
got punched in the face.
It's true. That is true.
So Rumpy would probably do something like this.
So go ahead
So
and
what?
make a Constitution check.
Minus what?
-4.
Fuck, dude. That'd be like I gotta roll an 8 or below. Oh yes, they do it.
Somehow you stay conscious while you're doing your handstand, and as you're like doing your handstand, this little floating saucer comes down, and it's got 2 of the Laputans in it, 2 of the little halfling guys, and they're in like little medic gear, and they jump out and they're like, "Are there any casualties?" Is anyone hurt?
Yes.
There might be soon.
I need a healing potion.
So, the Laputans come down and give you some very basic healing. So everybody gets 4 hit points back. And that's about as much as they do for you. And then they make sure that everybody's not dead. And they even heal the horse, because the horse also took some damage. Obviously, that was not good for the horse. The flipping around.
Not heroes.
No, definitely not.
Um,
So yeah, now you're just kind of left with your vehicle, and it's like all on its side, and there's like smoke coming up from it. And you're like,
Let's all push it and try to like get it
and
on
now
its own
all
side.
like by now all the racers have passed you. There's nobody left. You're all by your lonesome.
okay.
If we get this thing going, and he points at Shud and Solus, either you or you drive. You don't drive. He points at
Yeah. So Solus is going to suggest we get together to try to at least flip the vehicle on its right side.
Okay.
Actually, where is this? Before we do that, where is the smoke coming?
The smoke is coming from the front bottom of the vehicle.
While it's on its side, Argyle's gonna check that out.
as
Argyle, a mechanic.
Argyle's been working on like the guns and things. He's been kind of doing that stuff up on the ship. So
there's no fire. It looks like it might just be heat from the friction of the front of your vehicle sliding across this material at like 500-600 miles per hour.
I think that we can flip it. I think we'll be able to make it go again. Here, let's give it a try.
Okay.
So, are we all going to push?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I already rolled my roll, so
Yeah,
I
I
think
would
everyone
say.
should push anyway.
God
But
damn it! Oh my God!
What about everybody else? So,
Oh,
wow,
those two. All right, the two
You
of us.
so
Well, I was outside and took like more damage than anybody else, so I have an excuse.
Dude, I rolled a fucking good roll.
yeah, you rolled quite well. You guys are like pushing like hard, and everybody's kind of like pushing with their backs, trying to push over, and then Rumby takes a running start and like jams into it with and kind of gets it. It falls back over and kind of like is now in an upright position.
I'm jumping in the driver's seat too. I'm starting to move the car.
Without
Solus,
anybody else in there.
It's a rolling start. I'm waiting for people to jump in.
I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say that if that's the case, then it might be initiative.
But
Depending, because I don't know if
think, I hit.
everybody wants Rumby driving or not. Somebody's going to attempt to act before him.
yeah, Solus was going to, at the very least, walk over and physically lift him out of the seat. If it escalates from there, it does. But
All right. Well, does Rumby resist being pulled out of the driver's seat by Solus or no?
Well, I don't want to cause a fight. Well, yeah, I do, but
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
yeah, I do.
There's already been a fight.
what did I roll? I rolled 2, so I guess no.
All right. So
Okay.
so you remove Rumby, and does Solus sit in the seat himself? Sit in the driver's seat himself?
I'd actually prefer if Chud would do it because between the assault last night and the damage we took from the crash,
True.
I'm pretty hurt, and I would like to use my mystic healing while we drive.
Gotcha. Is Chud amenable to driving? Harrow?
Fuck, it's like 1040.
Yeah, we gotta, but at least, okay, so now, okay, so now we understand how the race works. If nobody does anything really stupid, the segments go 5 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if
but you have
something happens, you know. But we have a good idea. It seemed like other than that segment, the other segments went by pretty quickly.
that
So,
segment was fun.
yeah, fun. Uh Real quick, so we'll kind of stop at the race there, but real quick, uh so back in town, these guys are, searching for whatever they can find, and they're walking through town, and of course there's like all kinds of like monitors and all kinds of things. And as they're walking looking for this thing, they see this big projection of Team Three's vehicle. And they see it get into this like horrendous accident where it like hits the thing, flips around, crushes this other speedster. And they're standing watching it mouth agape as because literally everything is recorded. So they see like Argyle get out and punch Rumby. They see Rumby draw his gun. They're like it's because again, remember that car is specifically it's the I Am Solus car. So it's the viral car. So like it's the big news car. So it's on everywhere.
Oh God.
So there's just like you just see multiple things, and it's like big rate, big accident, is trouble in the I Am Solus car. There's already all these like headlines about it, and you're just like watching them in real time, like do this.
Anya was
Got
just like, oh my
guys, just
God.
like, oh, no.
Well, if they're at least focused on that, they won't be focused so much on anything that we're going to be doing back here.
That's part of the plan. Rumpy's thinking, man.
Right. That's
Rumpy's
true.
smart.
You
Rumpy's
know,
trying to make a spectacle.
as we've been walking as well, I had another thought. There are there like regular speedsters on the street, like regular people's
Mhm.
vehicles?
Yeah. I
Yes.
said there's definitely regular speedsters on the street for sure.
It's possible that if we can't transport our way up there, maybe we can hotwire one of these speedsters and get up there that way.
Isn't it? Isn't it like just floating above the entryway?
Yeah, the speedsters don't remember they don't fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cuz remember the closest thing that a speedster does to fly is that rep jet mode, and the repulsor only takes it a little bit off the ground, which is the whole reason why Rumby had his accident. Cuz you're it's not meant to, you know what I mean? It's essentially imagine the repulsor mode as Luke Skywalker's land speeder, with an F1 engine attached to the back of it.
Yeah.
That's what because it's the repulsor lifts it a few feet off the ground so there's no ground friction. And then it's just got this jet. And like you guys have the slowest one, but the car that or the speedster that that Hans and Rhyme are in, that thing goes over 1,000 miles an hour, like easily. Like that thing is fast as shit, which is why they're so far ahead. It's just really slow on other stuff. So it's like it just depends. That's why part of the race is the idea of like picking where you're going. Like when you start to see the next things coming up, because just because they're going really fast on this highway area doesn't mean that there's not like some wilderness area or some shit coming up that's going to like suck for them. Right? So there's a strategy in where you go. But
And
all
who
that
you
for
choose
next
to drive.
time. Yeah,
And
and
who
who you
you
choose to
choose to
drive, for
drive.
sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. But all that for next time on Up, Up, and Away, Nova Destiny. When the race continues, at least for some people. Who knows if it'll continue for Group 3 or not. But that should be interesting. And
Cool.
good game, guys.
Yeah, glad we're into it now.
Definitely.
We'll see how it goes next time.
Listen, I knew that there was going to be crazy stuff in the race. I knew that people
Yeah.
were, it's your characters. I knew chaotic
For
shit
sure.
was going to happen, so obviously, but yeah, I'm happy to have gotten the race started, and I don't know, what do you think about the way that it works so far? Good? Not good?
I think it's a good system, not too complicated, but there's some tactics that can
Yeah.
be employed. So I think it's good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think it makes sense.
Cool. Well, next time, more race and more intrigue.
Oh,
If you've
next
made it,
time.
what?
Actually, next time, are we still Wednesday next time?
Oh yeah.
We need to. We should. What
how
are
are
we next
we?
time?
How are we?
What's
on
wrong with What's wrong with Wednesday?
Oh yeah.
Well, the reason we moved to Wednesday is because Garrett was doing his band stuff, but now that
True.
I think that's over, we could go back to Tuesday if people prefer to do so.
Dude,
I have no preference.
I mean, I mean, is there a reason we would switch again?
Only if somebody had only if Tuesdays are better for somebody. Are Tuesdays better for anybody? Or do we just want to stay on Wednesday? It doesn't matter
Just
to me.
stay with the same thing, if possible, because like it fucks up my schedule. Like, cause like I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, we can, I mean,
For
we can stay Wednesday. What?
for specifically next week, I would prefer Tuesday,
Okay.
if that's possible.
It's totally possible for me.
I mean, it
Again, I
doesn't
don't think
matter.
it really makes sense, or I mean, it really makes a difference for most people. So, I guess if we want to say Tuesday next time, and then we'll revisit it then if we have a reason.
Sure.
Sure.
Mhm.
So next Tuesday.
Sweet. If you made it this
Awesome.
far, hit subscribe, hit like, ring the bell
Go to
for
bed.
notifications and all that YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching. Good night, Jay. See you later, man.
Night, Jay.
Yeah.
Bye. And good night, everyone. Later, we have been the Dicks in the Dark. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, good game, guys.
What?
Made it. Finally
I
racing.
know.
We racing.
Yeah.
Some of us.